A tribute to Vanja A. Holm. My mom died on November 16th, 2020 at 92 years of age, peacefully after a long battle with degenerative dementia for a number of years. Vanja A. Holm was a remarkable woman. She was born on October 5th, 1928 in Kiruna, Sweden, 90 miles north of the Arctic Circle. She was an only child and her father was the town barber. When she told her father that she wanted to be a nurse, he said, "You're a good student, you should be a doctor." And she did just that, going to medical school at Karolinska Institute in Stockholm. She met my dad, who was visiting Stockholm from Seattle, got married in Kiruna in June where it snowed the day before, and moved to Seattle in the 1950s. Vanja did her internship and residency in pediatrics at the University of Washington at a time where there were only a handful of women in medical training. 2 were from Sweden. She went on to a fellowship in developmental pediatrics at the University of Washington and then became a faculty member. At a time when women were primarily at home, not one of my friends had a mom who worked outside of the home. She juggled a successful career with raising 2 children with the help of her parents who moved from Kiruna to Seattle. Despite her male colleagues telling her that because she was a woman, her career wasn't that important, for example, they didn't put her as an author on papers, she just forged ahead unfazed. A colleague described her as a 5-foot giant, though she was actually only 4'11". She wrote some of the first articles on the clinical features of Rett syndrome and on the dietary management of Prader-Willi syndrome. Search Holm VA in PubMed to find more. A highlight, at least for me, was a feature in Time magazine in the late 1970s about Prader-Willi syndrome with a photo of her. She was also the medical director of the Boyer Children's Clinic in Seattle, a clinic for children with developmental disabilities, for 20 years, where she was beloved. I recently found out that she donated a portion of her salary every year to an educational fund to support the clinic staff. As a tribute to what Vanja meant to those she worked with, her wall has plaques of appreciation from the University of Washington Medical Center, the CHDD, Center on Human Development and Disability, the International Rett Syndrome Association, and the Prader-Willi Syndrome Association. On October 10th, 2005, the city of Seattle had a recognition day for Vanja, and the then mayor, Greg Nichols, recognized her with a plaque from the city of Seattle encouraging all citizens to join me in thanking this extraordinary individual for her dedication to our children and to our city. Yes, she was a remarkable woman. She made such a difference in so many people's lives, not just ours. Over the past 10 years, she has fought this debilitating illness. Despite that, she just kept going, with her positive attitude and no-nonsense view of the world. Eric, my brother, has taken amazing care of her during this time, and she, and I, have been so fortunate to have his loving care for her for so many years. Eric and I could not have had a better mom. We count our lucky stars every day. She taught us to be caring, honest, thoughtful, work hard, and to follow our hearts. I can't thank her enough for everything she has done for us. We will miss you, Mom. Ingrid A. Holm. November 16th, 2020.